Good evening and welcome to Connecting Point. I'm Jim Madigan. The Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art has been a fixture in North Adams since 1999. And upon its expansion this May, with the opening of a new gallery, will become one of the largest contemporary art museums in the country. Ever the art fan, our own Monte Belmonte got a sneak peek at MoCA's new building, number 6, with museum director Joe Thompson.
One of my favorite places to visit on Earth, let alone here in Massachusetts, is the Museum of Contemporary Art, MoCA, in North Adams. And I'm with the director of the museum, Joe Thompson. MoCA is already an incredible space, but as of Sunday, May 28th at noon, MoCA is going to double in size and become the largest contemporary art museum in the country.
Yeah, before we were the largest, I said that all the time, just to stake out the ground.
Sounds good.
Yeah, now that I think we may be, we don't have to say that anymore.
Because you'll experience it.
Yeah, it'll take, so it's a deep dive. The multiple buildings, multiple layers. We had an intern take a walk around the perimeter of all the galleries and up all the chutes and ladders and across, and he clocked just under 4 miles.
But in this expansion that doubles the size, as I mentioned, there are 15 or so new exhibitions that will open on Memorial Day weekend.
There are 15. Some of them are deeper and broader than others. At MoCA, we have a lot of a few things. Space,
yes,
in spades. We have time, which moves a little slower here than it does in urban areas, and that gives you latitude. Great staff, we can make practically anything. I mean, for on stage, in the galleries, welding, AV work, whatever it takes, we can get it done here. We didn't have a lot of cash, no big endowment, but by trading what we have, space and time and talent, and a growing audience, we could find artists and foundations and institutions that have terrific art but don't have a place to put it. And that was essentially the genesis of this idea. We've teamed up with James Turrell, with the Rauschenberg Foundation, which you see around us here, Jenny Holzer, Laurie Anderson, and we've essentially gone on and made these long, collaborative, deep dives with them, in which we've essentially said, take our space, take our time, and let's make something really, really meaningful. Jenny Holzer is presenting over the next 15 years a series of work that will touch on, I assume, her entire career. We've essentially taken this space and said, have your way with us.
Yeah.
So Jenny has opened with a series of very powerful, hard-hitting documents using freedom of information and other techniques. She's accumulated documents, in this case they're government documents, largely relating to America's policy about torture. She presents them with very little comment, and lovingly paints large canvases and small canvases, and in very large quantity, and then silk screens these redacted documents on top of them, giving them all the dignity of a formal portrait. It's a harrowing history that unfolds as you read these documents. Powerful work, strangely beautiful too.
What does this corridor represent for the expansion?
This is a little bit like a found object here, and by which I mean when the building was built in 1880, this would have been a light well all the way to the top. What's now skylight would have been open to the sky. When Sprague Electric moved here, the second tenant, we're the third, they put a cap on the top, turned it into a building. You can see the pink wall is the women's bathroom, the blue wall above us here was probably the men's bathroom, and they claimed it as laboratory space and production space. So it's sort of, it's the heart of the building. Jim Turrell's zone and his 9 really wonderful light and space works are right through here, up and down. Rauschenberg is here, Laurie Anderson and Gunnar Schoenbach are upstairs. Jenny Holzer occupies this whole half of the building up on the upper north sides. Adding this building opens up a big circulation loop that goes nearly a half mile around, and it's full of nooks and crannies and ups and downs, and there's a million ways to get disoriented. I sort of like it.
Yeah. I
think that people will find, I don't think we've ever lost anybody for good that I know of. So, and I think that sense that MoCA rewards curiosity, it rewards exploration. If you take time to really make your way through, and you'll find something around the corner. There's a lot that you can make yourself here as you move through these spaces.
The MoCA Museum expansion opens on Sunday, May 28th at noon. Cake is playing that Memorial Day weekend as well, so you can get this wonderful visual and performance art experience at MoCA in North Adams.